A couple of years back, I did an article for Thermapen. It was for the Barbecue Brave campaign. I done 3 burgers for that article. One of them was a burger with pepper sauce and crispy straw onions. I've been thinking about that burger ever since I cooked it. So today we're going to do it again. I'm going to change it up a little bit today. So we're doing smash burgers rather than just a single patty. A little bit of black bacon I'm going to cook off and put onto them. And then with the straw onions as well and the pepper sauce, they're really the stars of the show. In here, I have the normal grate on this side, and on this side we have a cast iron plate. That's where we're going to do our smash burgers. I have a little cast iron skillet here from Petromax, which I'm going to do the sauce in. So I'm going to set that in to start preheating, and then once it all comes up to temperature, we can go ahead and get the sauce made. And while that is coming up to temperature, let's talk about the onions, because I've already done them in the house. So slice up 1 whole onion and put them in the buttermilk to soak. They can sit in there for around an hour. That should be fine. And then we're going to douse them in a flour mixture. So this is plain flour, around a cup, but you can use whatever you think you need. And then I have used the Montreal steak seasoning from Angus & Oink as our seasonings in that flour. You can pick any barbecue rub really, but that's quite a nice level of saltiness, nice savoury flavours with a little tiny hint of sweetness in it. So about good 2 heaped tablespoons into that cup of flour, mix it all through. Then you're setting up a little production line with a bit of oil, heat it in a pan. So you're going from the buttermilk, shake off any excess, into the flour, give them a good coating, and then into the hot oil. Like, you're not really looking for doneness, it's more colour, because the onions are sliced so thin, they cook really fast. So you want a nice golden brown colour on it, then lift them out, put them into a bowl with a little bit of tissue at the bottom of it just to soak up any excess oil, and then just repeat the process until you're done. Little word of warning, try not to eat them all before they actually get onto the burger. Okay, we're going to try and double team this. Our butter is nicely melted down in our skillet, so we're going to go in with a bit of garlic. I'm just using the lazy garlic today because I'm lazy, and then there's the speed. I'm trying to get this done, so a good heaped teaspoon of garlic going in there. Just mix that around through the butter. Now over on this side, a little bit of oil on the cast iron here. We're just going to toast off our buns to start with. Okay, let them get started. Okay, in here, our garlic will go pretty quick. Our oil's nice and hot. We don't want to cook it all the way through. So, going in with full thing of double cream. This is about 500 mils. Give that a little bit of a mix. And of course, we're going to need pepper. So, this is about 2 tablespoons of ground pepper. Give that our mix through, and we want to bring this up to a simmer. So we'll let that sit, start to simmer. Keep an eye on our buns here. So they have a nice crisp on them, you can lift them off. So we're going to let that simmer away, thicken a little bit. If it gets too hot, you can lift it off, try and let it cool, but you want it at a nice rolling simmer. Okay, I reckon that is probably about as thick as we want it. It will keep thickening a little bit, but we don't want it to split, so I'm going to bring that off now. Take that back into the house. And it can sit in that cast iron. It'll still bubble away for a little while we get our burgers cooked. There is one more thing we're going to add into this, and this is the little bit of difference, a little bit of decadence. Is black bacon. So this is sort of thick cut bacon that has been dry cured, then smoked, and then it is soaked in treacle and molasses. That's what gives it its black colour. So we're just going to do that off on the griddle, and then that should be this side ready to go in then with our burgers and get them finished. Alright, I've done the rest of the families. Time to do one up for me and show you guys. So these are 60-gram patties. Put them on there. Squeeze as hard as I can. On with another one. Still a bit hit or miss with smash burgers. Sometimes they're okay, sometimes they're an absolute disaster. We'll give those a second just to crust up one side. We're going to give them another little dusting of our Angus and Oink Montreal steak seasoning. Go ahead and flip those over, keep them in one piece. I'm gonna go straight on top with a slice of, this is just cheddar cheese, use whatever you want. Dirty burger cheese, I'm easy. Okay. Scrape that off, and we'll double stack them. It is starting to rain, of course, so I'm gonna go inside, build this up, and then we'll take a look at it. Okay, it's genuinely raining at the minute. I'm sitting out in the rain, eating a burger in the back garden. But I had to give it a try. It's going to be a mouthful. Still 100% my favourite burger. Got the bacon in that bite. It is nice and sweet, salty, cheesy, pepper, onions. I don't think you need any more in a burger. So give this one a try. It is so good. I think the recipe for it's still over in the Thermapen blog. If you want to give it a try, there's nothing really different now. The pepper cream sauce is pretty much the same. The onions are pretty much the same, apart from they use a barbecue rub rather than putting your own ingredients in there. But doing it with smash burgers definitely works a treat. And let's just say I need a little bit more practice with smash burgers. Okay, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.